going to have Rueben George from Tsleil-Wautuuth First Nation up to speak.
Wow, good afternoon. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. What a beautiful place. What is it? We're number one in these tourist magazines, the most livable place in the world. Do we doubt that? Do we care when it rains? No, we get out there, snow, fog. We're out there, aren't we? We're hiking, kayaking, paddling, whatever. We get out in the wilderness. What I believe, why we do, because it feeds us. Sometimes I work in the city, and then when I go back to the North Shore and I go back to the mountains and I go back to the woods, it like replenishes our spirit, doesn't it? It replenishes our spirit. You know, in my short lifetime, I've seen huge changes. On the North Shore, there was like abundance of salmon. It was just like so much salmon in all these little creeks. And it was something that was really beautiful because I could see the struggle the salmon would have when they go up in just this minimal amount of water, and they'd make it. And they'd jump out of the water and into the air to clear what they had to do. You know, that was something really special to me that I saw that I was growing up. I used to spend hours just walking along the creek, just enjoying that. In my short lifetime, that changed. It changed in such a drastic way that, you know, I have two children, and they haven't seen what I saw. But what we do have now, I show them. I want to show them the same experiences that we have had. I want to show them the salmon, and I want to show them the clam beds, and I want to show them the crab, and I want to show them the fishing, the hiking, the swimming, and without getting sick. The waters that we have right now are starting to deteriorate. It's starting to get sick. You know, how could we keep voting this the most beautiful place on earth when we're standing by and we're letting some of these things happen? And that's something that we have to do something about. If we want to continue to have our spirit be fed by the beautiful land and the beautiful water and the beautiful air and all the elements that are here, you know, we have to do something about it. First time in 2 million years that the carbon in the atmosphere hit 400 parts per million in Hawaii. The last time that happened globally, our tides rose up 30 feet globally. And if we see now what's happening now with the ice melt and the global warming and things that are happening, it's already turning into disasters. You know, there's so many statistics that I know that it's brutal that we're letting our government do what they're doing. Giving $1.6 billion subsidies to the fossil fuel companies when we have green energy alternatives. If you look at the city of Los Angeles, if every building and every house in the city of Los Angeles had solar panels, that's enough energy right there to service the rest of the United States. And we're looking at the United States government give $1 trillion in subsidies to fossil fuel companies. Looking out again for that 1%. Looking out again for their greed and their thirst for power. Looking out again for themselves. You know, we come together like this as a community to stand up for something. Because I know that you have somebody that you love. And I see lots of children here that we want them to continue to experience the beautiful land we have, or what they say is the most beautiful place on earth. And this is something we have to stand up for. I changed careers for this because there's something that has to be done to stop this government. Something that has to be done to stop this craziness of what's going on by these fossil fuel companies. Alberta tar sands, one of the biggest industrial projects in the world, takes 2 tons of earth to get 1 barrel of oil, 3.5 barrels of water to get 1 barrel of oil, getting close to 2 million barrels a day. And that's just ludicrous of what they're doing when we see our relations who live close to one of the highest concentration rates of cancer. I had an opportunity to speak directly to Kinder Morgan in a town hall meeting, and I asked them, I said, what are you going to be doing for your future generations? Thank you so much. Because I asked my kids, I said, my career changed, you know, things will be different. What do you think? And they said, let's do it. And they didn't say, go ahead, Dad, do it. And they said, let's do it. And I told Kinder Morgan, I said, you know, I said, if you win, we all lose. If you get what you want, we all lose. If I win, you, me, and everybody win. Because what people got to understand, and what I hope the media say more, this isn't a First Nation problem. This is an environmental person problem. This is everybody's problem. When we come here and we stand up, it is not for anything that we believe is selfish for us and what we believe. When we stand up, I want them to know that we're doing it for you. When I see police coming in and stopping these rallies in New Brunswick, I want the people to tell them, those police, that we're doing it for you. When the media are writing a story, we want them to know that we're doing it for them. Even in the dysfunction of where Kinder Morgan and our government, where they're stuck in greed and power, we're doing it for them too. They're part of the human race because they're too blind. We're going to do it for them too. We have to stand up. We have to work together. We have to let our government know, and it has to be a grassroots movement like it is here today. And I'm really, really happy to see all these new faces here. I'm really, really happy because this is a movement that we have to move forward. This is a movement that we have to do together, and this is going to take, all of our people, all of our country. And the work has been done before, where our country stood up against oppression, against oppression of a race of people that were getting suppressed in the 60s movement for women's rights and equality. And we could do that again, but this time we're not sticking up for an oppressed race of people. We're sticking up for ourselves. We're sticking up for the human race. We're sticking up for Mother Earth. And this is what I hope for. This is really what I hope for, that our country right across, we're touching all the people that will do something about it. So I thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to share, and give yourself a hand for coming. Thank you so much.